Attempt number 2. Look, I put out a Pacquiao video a minute ago, and I don't know what happened. It cut off in the middle, but let's do it again. Okay, Freddie Roach, not happy with Manny Pacquiao. Okay, I'm going to read you some quotes that Freddie Roach has recently, actually about 2 days ago, put out to the media. He gave an interview with the Manila Times, and basically just kind of talking bad about Pacquiao. Now, look, I think it's kind of like the attorney-client privilege. I don't think a trainer should be kind of putting their business out on the street like that. I mean, you would think, and I'm a little bit disappointed in Freddie Roach. I mean, you would think that he would just kind of keep that between him and Manny Pacquiao. Now, what is the point in putting out these kind of statements, derogatory, damaging, hurtful, critical statements towards Manny Pacquiao? I don't see the benefit unless there's some kind of internal problem going on in the camp, possibly. I don't know, but like I said, I don't understand. But basically, look, I'm gonna read you the quotes, okay? But what he's saying the progress is slow. He's saying this is the worst Pacquiao I've ever seen. Now, you got to think about that, man. These guys go back decades. I mean, nearly 2 decades. And for him to say, this is the worst Manny Pacquiao I've ever seen. Pacquiao did 5 rounds of sparring, and Roach was alarmed. I mean, that was the exact word. He's like, and look, the footage I've watched a lot of training video, and Manny looked great. I thought he looked like the typical Pacquiao, a good version of Manny. He looked to be in shape. I mean, his shots were landing hard and clean, and this is recent training footage. So they had a light training camp in the Philippines, and then they came over. Now they're in California at a gym, and I forget the name of it, but I'll tell you in just a minute. So let me get to what was actually said in the article. Let's see. Here we go, right here. I mean, like I said, I really think that maybe Freddie Roach should have kept this kind of thing to himself. But, and a lot of people out there accuse me of showing favoritism towards Pacquiao, but look, here I am, reporting on something that puts Pacquiao in a negative light, okay? The Manila Times, Roach alarmed with Pacquiao's slow progress. I mean, wow. Okay, and they're going to give you quotes that Freddie said. Freddie Roach was not a happy man on the second day of sparring with WBO world champ Manny Pacquiao. The legendary trainer did not hide his disappointment on his ward's progress right after their training on Tuesday at the Elor Gym in 5 something. It's in California. Okay, I cut that part off. He said, this is Freddie Roach talking right here. Okay, we are far behind. Those 5 rounds of sparring were the worst I have seen him spar, said Roach. Damn. I mean, wow. I mean, look, Freddie Roach, this has got to be, but why would it be disinformation? I mean, they're fighting Jeff Horn, right? Like, why would he be, intentionally put something bad? Because a lot of times, a coach or a camp will put out misinformation to trick the other side to think, okay, well, he's looking bad, we're looking good, that kind of thing. Roach, who arrived on Sunday night to supervise Pacquiao's training for the July 2nd fight against Jeff Horn at Suncorp Stadium. Overall, the second day of sparring, he says, was much better. Okay, that's what he goes on to say. He's like, second day was better, but the first 5 rounds on day 1 was the worst I've ever seen Pacquiao. I mean, that's incredible to me. Manny Pacquiao has not done any knockout for a long time, said 7-time recipient of the BWA of America Trainer Award. That's the boxing award that trainers get. He got to show here in the sparring that he wants to knock him down. Now, he doesn't say knock him out. So, I mean, I thought that was kind of interesting right there. But he's saying on day 2, Pacquiao picked it up a little bit, so he says, I don't know, I cannot predict that anymore, he added. And, he goes on to say that the last time Pacquiao knocked anyone out was in November 2009 against Miguel Cotto. So, But if you remember, that was like a TKO stoppage, actually. Cotto went down like 2 or 3 times, and Pacquiao was like looking, you know, at the referee, like, when are you going to stop it? And they stopped it. But Pacquiao engaged in a 5-round sparring session on Tuesday, 2 rounds, and this is with a lightweight, okay, guys? Hear me, people. Hear me out there. You know, is this thing on? Hello, hello, hello. Hear me. 2 rounds with lightweight Leonardo Dinero, or Duranio, and 3 rounds with junior welterweight Sonny, whatever that name is. Looks like Kangaroo and something. Okay, before hitting the mitts, punching bags, and the speedball. Now, I saw footage of when he's hitting the mitts. Like I said, he looked sharp, he looked crisp, he looked clean, he looked powerful, he looked, you know, explosive, he looked great. But you know, sparring and hitting mitts in the bag are 2 different things. Because I mean, I know a lot of guys in the gym that look just phenomenal on all the little boxing gym toys, and they look like shit when they spar. So some guys are natural gym equipment, you know, guys that just look great on any, you know, they can hit the mitts, you know, they can do all the tricks, but then you get them in there, you know, when sparring comes in, they look terrible. So maybe that's the case, or, you know, maybe Pacquiao just had a bad day. I don't know, but, you know, one thing that's alarming to me, you know, they like to use that word. One thing that I'm alarmed with is why Freddie Roach would put this dirty laundry out on the street. You know, my dad used to always tell me, you know, don't put your dirty laundry on the street. You know, it's like these old people sayings, you know. So, man, I mean, yeah, like I said, I don't think he should have said anything like that. I mean, to say it's the worst he's ever seen him look in, you know, what, 18 years, 20 years, whatever. You know, and then to say, you know, on day 2, it's like, yeah, it's better. He looked like he was going for a knockdown. I mean, not even a knockout. So, you know, maybe there's like some internal problems that we don't know about. You know, I don't know. Now, as far as the Horn-Pacquiao fight, you know, in the beginning, they billed it as a goodbye farewell tour. Meaning, you know, they wanted to travel the globe and put on, you know, big arena fights to, you know, say goodbye to the boxing fans that couldn't make it to the MGM Grand, because, you know, where Pacquiao typically fights in Las Vegas, you know, so they were going to travel the world and showcase Manny Pacquiao at cheap prices, and now, you know, I don't know. And I know Bob Arum, you know, he's not happy with any of it, because originally it was going to be Pacquiao Amir Khan, and Bob Arum was just like, I don't know what the hell they're doing. Like, that's crazy, you know. But we all want to see Pacquiao Crawford. I still believe to this day that Pacquiao will fight Terrence Crawford, and, you know, will he beat him? You know, I don't know. Because here's the thing, and I said this from day 1, if Manny Pacquiao isn't 100% into boxing, he needs to hang him up. You know, you can't be a senator and a preacher and a father and a family man and a world icon and a businessman and run a basketball team and, you know, build neighborhoods in the Philippines and then go train for a couple hours and be a boxer. You know, so that's what I don't like. You know, I don't like, you know, he needs to be in it 100%. And not only that, just the financial end of it. Like, as a boxing fan, you know, I don't want to report on it. I don't want to pay for it. You know, if he's not in it 100%, then I really don't want anything to do with it. So, but I would support a goodbye tour. You know, like, it's like when your favorite band, you know, they're getting older, and it's kind of, you know, like Pink Floyd just did a farewell tour, you know, or Metallica or whoever, you know. Of course, you know, yeah, you'll go to it, support it, but that's it. So that's what I thought we were getting out of Manny Pacquiao. But right now, man, I don't know. I just don't know. But Freddie Roach, and this picture right here is current, like, you know, from what I saw, he looked good. I mean, he looked good. So I don't know, man. I don't know what Freddie saw. Maybe, you know, Pacquiao's been hitting the mitts like for so long that, you know, he just looks sharp and clean always. But I don't know, guys. I mean, you tell me what you think. And you know, let me end on this. You know, I heard a rumor about Jeff Horn that, you know, and by the way, there's no one on his resume, but there's an older guy. I'm not even going to mention his name. Older guy on his resume. He's like 41 years old. Recently had a fight with Jeff Horn and hurt him, you know. So a lot of people are saying, you know, oh, this kid Jeff Horn, you know, he's a school teacher. He just got hurt by a 41-year-old man that, you know, had like eight losses or 9 losses, and, you know, so why the hell is he fighting Manny Pacquiao? Well, I've already explained that. Top rank merging with Duco Duco, or Horn promoted by Duco. The two companies are merging, and this is a bonus, you know. But again, it's a bonus at your expense, and that's what I don't like, okay? You are paying for it by watching the video right now. You're paying for it. You know, when you talk about it on Facebook, you're paying for it. You know, this is advertisement right here. So, you know, like I said, I'll give him a pass. But if his next fight isn't a meaningful fight, then, you know, you're not going to see any more Pacquiao videos on my channel unless it's telling the 100% truth. So, and that's how it is. I mean, I'm a Pacquiao fan, not a Pac-Tard. You know, you got your Flomos and your Pac-Tards. I'm a Pacquiao fan. He's one of my all-time favorites, but I'm not liking what I'm seeing. And Freddie Roach, I mean, going all the way back to Tyson. I mean, he's trained so many people, you know. He's my probably, you know, maybe Cuss and Freddie Roach are my top two trainers that you know, I absolutely love, you know, and admire. So, but I don't respect that he's like talking shit about Pacquiao to the public. I mean, that's just not cool. So, but anyway, guys, leave your comment below. What do you think? I mean, do you think Freddie Roach should have made those comments? What do you think about Pacquiao? Is it disinformation? Is somebody just having a bad day? And did Pacquiao have a bad day? Did Roach have a bad day? What's going on? You tell me.